Hey guys, welcome to our very special Clash of Lords 2 birthday video. We're going to talk to you today about our newest game mode, the Battle Square. But before we do that, we would like to say a very special thank you. We couldn't have made it to 3 years, we wouldn't be celebrating this 3rd anniversary if it wasn't for you guys, the players. So whether you've been with us from day one or you just downloaded the game today, thank you so much. We love you guys and we appreciate you so much. So happy birthday to us and thank you. So as I mentioned, the purpose of this video is to celebrate the introduction of the newest game mode, the Battle Square. As most of you have probably already played the Colosseum in game, you'll be familiar with the PvP elements. However, this is very different. So the purpose of this video is to explain to you how this new feature works, and we have a couple of other surprises coming your way too. So let's have a look at the Battle Square. To get to the Battle Square, you can click at the portal at the back. As you can see, we have Hero Trials and Battle Square. As I mentioned before, Battle Square is a replacement for the Colosseum. You will no longer be allowed to play the Colosseum. You can also click this icon here. It will take you to this new homepage, a new UI. As you can see here, we are in the Novice Square. This is the very first one, but as you win more battles and you get more victories, you will move up to another square. So the more victories you get, the higher the level. You'll move into a different band, okay? So Novice Square is the first one. When you win more, you'll move up to the next level. So let's click on Heroes. As you can see, right now we can take 10 heroes with us. As we move up to the next level of square, you'll be able to take more heroes. So the higher you are ranked in the game, the more heroes you can take with you, okay? So right now we can choose 10. As you can also see, this is very different to what we're used to with the Colosseum. We have lots of new things. So let's have a look at issue decrees. These decrees are very much like the spells you get in the Colosseum. Each one will give you a special buff. Please note the wording and the icons, they're subject to change, they haven't been finalized yet. But each of these decrees will give you a special buff. So you can choose 1, 2 or 3. Treasure slots. As you get more victories or meet special targets, you will earn treasure chests, okay? You can earn up to 5 treasure chests at a time. So you click the first one, you have to wait a little bit of time and then it will open. Once the treasure chest has been opened, you can move on to the next one and so on and so on. So the more victories you get, the more treasure you get. You get rewards also for your ranking depending on continent and that kind of thing, and you also get rewards for special targets. For example, here we can see kill the specified number of heroes to get treasure chests. So as you can see, I've already killed 16 out of 20. When I've killed 20 of heroes, I will get the treasure chest. Treasure chests will contain awesome prizes as always, so the more victories you get, the better prizes. Okay, so let's have a look at the inside of the arena. We have a new arena for you. Okay, so as you can see here, we have Novice Square. As I mentioned before, the more victories you get, you'll move up to the next level. So we've got a match. We're here just going to wait for it to load. So as you can see, this square is very different. You have 4 towers here. These towers are going to, you destroy these towers and you can move your heroes into a better advantage, okay? So once you destroy this, so as you can see, our heroes are going to, not doing very well here, are going to destroy these towers, and once they've destroyed it, you gain more territory in this other side. We also have barracks. These barracks will spawn different types of troops. They are not mercenaries, please note, but they are different kind of troops. So the only way you can stop them spawning troops is to destroy them. So as I mentioned, once you destroy these towers, you can get more territory in the opposition area. So as you can see, we destroyed this tower here, so we can now deploy a hero up here. This thing here is called the Bastion. To win the game, you have to destroy this Bastion. If you don't destroy it, it will take a while. So we're not doing so well, so I'm playing myself. Yeah, so as you can see, we're going to destroy this tower here. And when we do, we are going to get more space in the enemy land, as you will. So as I said, now if you can see, we're going to take the Abyss Demon, and because we destroyed the tower here, we can put it here. And as I say, we're destroying the Bastion now. Once we destroy that, we are going to win. Okay, so here we go, we just got the victory there. So as you can see there, we have 4 towers, 2 barracks, and 1 bastion. The towers, they attack your heroes and your troops, but once you destroy them, as you saw, you get more territory in the opposition's area. So you can now spawn your heroes closer to the bastion. The barracks, they will spawn random troops, and they will keep doing that until you destroy them. The final one is called the Bastion. To win the battle, you have to destroy the Bastion, okay? Now, as you can imagine, you can level up these buildings. So if we click on research here, we can see the different options. So we have barracks, so if we click info, we can see the different level of troops they spawn. So we have Hinder, Forer, and Grace. These are the 3 types of heroes that can be spawned. They'll be spawned at random times. So you can upgrade these heroes up to level 15. As you can see, you use souls. For example, this isn't finalized, it could be something different, but right now you use souls to upgrade it. So as you can see here, and it changes each time. So rings, mutagens, we can increase the level of our troops from the barracks. So obviously the higher level they are, the stronger they are, that kind of thing. Buildings, as you can see, we had the 4 towers. We have lots of different levels and towers available, okay? So again, you use resources such as rings, mutagen, souls, that kind of thing, and you can level up. Again, the higher the level, the stronger they are. Decree, those are those spells I showed you earlier. You can learn a new spell here, you can make them stronger, and that kind of thing. So the more research you do, the stronger you get, okay? As I mentioned before, we have the Bastion. The Bastion can also be used in your village as well. As we can see, we have ours here. Here we can actually reserve heroes. So for example, in this one here, I have Landslide and Toxic Shaman in reserve. If we go to defense, I will just choose Ginny, for example. So you can keep these heroes in reserve. You have to note that these heroes, if they're selected in any of your other lineups, you cannot keep them in reserve. But any unselected heroes, you can put them in reserve. Why do you put them there? Why would you reserve these heroes? Well, if you are being attacked, the garrison will randomly spawn some of your reserved heroes. So as you're being attacked, the garrison will release one of the heroes to help you defend your village. Also, as enemies go closer to the bastion will attack. It will also act as a defensive structure as well. So it's very useful in the battle square. It is the most important thing. You destroy that, you win. In your village, it's a place to keep your extra heroes. So we all know you guys have some strong heroes that you may not use anymore. Well, you can put them in reserve, and if your village gets attacked, they can help you. So this is a pretty neat feature. This is something we're really happy with. I think it's really cool. It gives you a chance to use some heroes you thought you might not have a use for anymore. Speaking of heroes, we actually have a new one coming your way in this update. I personally really like his design. He is called Stormrider. So as you can see, he's riding some sort of mythical creature. He looks really cool. Again, please note that the descriptions and the icons haven't been finalized yet. They might change before the update comes out. So let's have a look at some of his skills. So his basic skill, his active skill is called Cyclone. Okay, so what does Cyclone do? Well, it engulfs 2 to 4 enemy heroes in cyclones, each dealing 80% attack damage per second in an area, and decreases their attack hit rate, skill damage, and speed by 25%, 40%, and 50% respectively for 10 seconds. Cyclones cannot be dispelled, also increases the speed of allied flying units by 60%, damage and attack rate by 30%, and damage reduction by 40% for 10 seconds. Okay, so that's a pretty cool skill. That's his active skill. It's called Cyclone. His aid skill is called Perfect Storm, because he's Storm Rider, so he's perfect. Right? Deployed hero ignores 50% skill damage taken and 30% attack damage taken. Also reduces negative status duration by 50%. Again, that's quite cool. That's his aid skill. Let's have a look at this Fortitude. We'll save the Divine for last because that's one we all love. It's called Fortitude Enervate. It reduces enemy hero skill damage by 30%. Also reduces their attack rate and speed by 50%. But again, please note that these may change. These haven't been finalized yet. His Divine skill, the one we've all been waiting for, is called Divine Storm Pact. So what does it do? Well, this skill is pretty cool, not gonna lie. It summons a random epic hero who shares Storm Rider's level and active and divine skill levels. While the summoned hero is alive, increases their own and Storm Rider's damage by 50%, damage reduction by 50%, and attack rate by 30%. Heroes in your current formation won't be summoned. Summoned heroes will automatically use their active and divine skills. Subsequent casting of the Storm Pact in battle will summon another random epic hero to replace the previous summon. Okay, so that's a pretty cool skill. We think you guys are going to love Storm Rider. I love his design. I think he's really cool as well. So some of you guys may have eager eyes, and you may have noticed that a few of these hero portraits have changed. So if we look at Renee Ven here, Landslide, Enchantress, Great Sage, who else we got? They've changed their looks. So we've changed some of the heroes' appearances in this update. So if we go here, we can see Enchantress, Landslide, Renee Ven, Berserker, Ambrosia, Great Sage, Abyss Demon, Skull Mage. As you see, he doesn't have hearts for eyes anymore. We know you guys are going to love that. We know a lot of people didn't like his heart eyes, but as you can see, he looks really cool now. I love the new Skull Mage. Yeah, that's it. So some of them have changed their appearance in this update. We're curious to hear what you guys have to say. Let us know which one's your favorite. Leave us a comment telling us which one you like best. I really like Abyss Demon. I think he's great. New Ambrosia is pretty cool. The art has been hard at work in this update. And of course, we finish with Storm Rider. So there we have it. That's the main features of the new update. We have a lot of other cool things coming your way. For example, gifts for the birthday as well. So let's finish by having one more battle if possible, so we can have a better look at how it works. We can see a whole battle in action. Hopefully we find someone. I can show you everything. There we go, we got the match. So again, we're going to do a full battle properly this time. Last time I spent more time explaining how everything worked than actually focusing on the battle. So then we choose Renee Ven, Berserker here. So watch when we destroy some of the towers. We'll be able to move our enemies closer, and we'll be able to gain more land in their territory. So as you can see, we have these towers are attacking our troops. They're being defensive structures, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So once you destroy these, you gain more land. And as a source, the main objective is to destroy this bastion here. So once you destroy this, you win the game. So as you see, we're doing quite well here. You have to excuse me, I'm playing myself for this game, so I'm having to control two teams, that's why we're not doing so well. And as I mentioned before, you can level up all of these buildings to help you get stronger and win more battles and move up to the next level of all the battle squares and hopefully become #1 player. That's what we all want to do, right? Be #1. So upgrade your buildings. You get, once you've gone onto different level of squares, you can bring more heroes with you. You have the decrees, which is like your spells, and your give you certain buffs as you join the battle as well. So I'm not doing so well here right now because I have to play 2 accounts, as I mentioned. But yeah, you get the idea. It's a very cool new feature. We hope you guys love it. We know you will. We would love to hear what you guys have to think. Leave us a comment below. Share your thoughts with us, as it's always a pleasure to hear from you. I don't think we're going to do so well here. We're not going to win. I am very good at this game, really. You have to believe me. I'm just not doing so well here. I forgot to use enchanted or something. But yeah, as I say, leave us a message. Let us know what you think. Share your thoughts with us. We want to hear your feedback. Let us know whether you prefer this to the Colosseum or do you prefer the Colosseum. Obviously, we can't tell you the prizes yet because they need to be confirmed. You'll find out very soon in the new update. Okay, we're not gonna win here. That's embarrassing. That's very embarrassing. Oh, still over here. Okay, it's gonna take so long. I'm gonna surrender. But yeah, that's the new battle feature. It's called Battle Square. It is coming in this week's update. So we hope you guys enjoy it. We hope you found this video informative. As I say, let us know your feedback in the comments, and thank you so much for your support, your feedback, everything over the past 3 years. It's meant the world to us. We love you guys. We love Clash of Lords 2, and we hope you love this new feature. So thank you so much for everything, and leave us a comment below. Thanks guys, take care.